Exile. It's been a long time since I've been here. I've been training at the Elysium gym. We've been so busy that I'm just like, I have to knock the workout out quick. So driving here is like 30 minutes, driving back 30. It's like an hour taken out of the day. Anyways, trying out the Mother Bucker. This is the high stimulant like formula they got. 6.4 beta alanine, which is crazy. I'm probably gonna be so itchy. It's exactly like a sweetheart. Sweetheart? It's a sweetheart. Sweetheart? When we were walking in, it's so funny because like a lot of the people, I've been doing this for 5 years now, but a lot of the guys that are like older, the jacked up bodybuilders or whatnot, do like, I just know like blue collar, like, you know what I mean? Like they work hard. But I remember when me and Joey, my old filmer, used to go to like Gold's Gym, Exile, like go to all these different gyms and like film. It was so brand new back then. They'd be like, what the fuck are these kids doing? They would look at you like they wanted to kill you. Like sometimes they would even come up to us and like get mad at us for filming. And it's just so funny. It's just so funny like coming back because like obviously it's worked out for me. I know a lot of you guys too like are probably second guess filming in public because you're so worried about other people's opinions. If I would have let like just their looks or whatnot define me and make me like afraid to pick up the camera, I would still be detailing cars at a Honda dealership. I haven't done one of these in a minute. I'm gonna be showing you guys what I do to grow a bigger chest. But the thing is, I made a lot of these videos, but I myself have changed a lot.
All right, I figured I would do a little bit of a voiceover instead of me just showing hardstyle music because I actually want to add in some value to you guys. So number one thing going into this, realize that there's no certain exercise that's going to get your chest bigger. Rather, it's going to be actually emphasizing your training intensity and recovery. If you are not sleeping 7-8 hours, you're only getting 4 hours of sleep, your diet is shit, you're not eating enough protein, you're not going to get bigger no matter how optimal your exercises are or your routine is. Get the basics done first. Drink your water, get your recovery, train hard with intensity, with correct form and correct biomechanics. That comes a lot with just getting more reps in and over time as you learn. But if you don't have that down, you should not be focusing on what training split is best, what exercises are best. That is the main thing. You can have the best selection of exercises and everything else. And if that stuff isn't dialed in, you are going to be missing out on more than half your gains, I would say. So getting into the actual bread and butter, what I recommend. Favorite cigar right now, Padron. Great cigar. Great pull. Hand pressed, box pressed. Getting into it, again, I always will say prioritize incline movements. It is the best thing that you should probably do for your chest. I think that it's great because it also hits your front delt quite a bit, so it helps with that side chest pose, gets your front delt kind of built up as well, ties in with your upper chest. A lot of people have a lagging upper chest as well. I always start my pressing movement with some kind of incline movement, and then I usually do flat second. I like dumbbells over barbell primarily because you get equal load on each arm, prevents imbalances, as well as a little bit of better of a range of motion. Bars sometimes can stop the path you're hitting. I feel like it's just more natural when you do dumbbells. I think it's more superior. I think it's better for injury as well. Second movement, I like to do a plate-loaded flat press. The reason why I like plate-loaded is because now, rather than have to focus on stabilizing the dumbbells or whatnot, here you can focus primarily on training heavy with intensity. You can incorporate different things in it like drop sets, although I don't do them as much anymore. But I like these plate-loaded ones because all you're focusing on is just stretching and squeezing your pecs. It's simple. There's nothing else to think about. There's two ways to grow your chest, either doing a fly variation or a pressing variation. Do not overcomplicate it. Don't do pullovers I think are too old school, just pressing or a fly. Always start with pressing movements because you're going to be able to recruit the most amount of muscle fibers. Mechanical tension and progressive overload is key when it comes to growing any bigger muscle group, especially a bigger body part like your chest. So again, plate loaded I think is superior than some other movements. Like I wouldn't go do a dumbbell incline press and then go and do like a flat barbell. I think that's just like counterintuitive. I prefer plate loaded just because you get that extra support. You can comfortably train to failure without having to necessarily risk injury. In terms of rep ranges, I love the 6 to 8 rep range as of lately. I'm doing more of a higher frequency program, so I'm doing lower set counts, but I'm doing a more of a frequency approach. So training each muscle group 2 to 3 times per week rather than just once a week. So therefore, I do a lower set volume. So I'll do 2 sets per part, 2 sets per exercise when I'm training here. And then I just do roughly around 6 to 8 reps, training really, really heavy, very, very intense. And I find that over the course of the week, when I hit the same body part 2-3 times a week, I get the same growth. Whereas if I was doing like 4 sets of 8 to 12. So I like training this way. It's more fun for me. I feel like you end up seeing more gains in progressive overload because you're training that in that lower rep range. So I tend to feel like you find yourself getting stronger faster that way. Last exercise, I'm getting ahead of myself, doing some sort of fly. This is a plate loaded fly, and then I did a cable fly after this. There's really not a huge difference. I like the plate loaded fly or a pectic because, again, you get that stability aspect. When you do one of those like standing cable flies, which you see that I'll do, I still like them, although, again, you have to focus on bracing your core. You have to focus on a lot more than just your pecs. I like stuff that's super, super easy, and it's not going to have a crazy fatigue ratio to the rest of your body. What is it? Stimulus to fatigue, whatever you call it. So I like doing stuff that's seated when I'm doing a fly. I like to end with flies now. Before, when I started, my philosophy's changed. I used to start with a fly. Now I end with it just to get a really good pump, get some blood in there. I used to do it for pre-exhausting, although I feel like that messes up my pressing movements, so I don't do it as much now. Yeah, and then I just finished off with a little bit of shoulders, which I know this is a chest video, so I'm not going to get into detail much on this, but I am training this is my new split. I'm doing a push-pull leg, upper lower. So it's a 5-day split. I take rest days whenever I feel like I need it, and then I just repeat the process. So push, pull, leg, upper body, lower body. Repeat. Push, pull, leg, upper body, lower body. So that's the split that I'm doing, taking a little bit away from both of the splits that I like. Sometimes I like having a little bit more of a higher volume day because you get a better pump. It's a little bit more fun at times. The upper lower is primarily just like lifting heavy and very, very intense. So that's what I've been doing lately. That's what I do to grow a bigger chest. Now we're going to run a little hard style montage just for the posing. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, back at the Elysium Gym Warehouse. I've basically been living out of here. If you guys watched my millionaire video thing in my day in the life, I stay here till like 11 p.m. working on stuff. Part of it because the inner circle is doing so well, growing so much. So I want to show you guys what we're doing real quick. We are remodeling the entire bathroom here. We're probably gonna remodel this room that I do all my like videos in. I'm trying to make this place more of like where I live at. Also, we're going to be hosting all of our inner circle meetups here 2 to 3 times per month. If you want to get on that, DM me Brand on Instagram. I have the link for the website down below. You can look at testimonials, all that. But because we're going to have so much people coming in and out of here, we're building a whole entire new bathroom setup. So we're going to have 2 toilets in here, and I'm also rebuilding my own private like shower room. So I'll show you all real quick. So we've had one of our guys in here basically digging up, jackhammering all day. So there's going to be one stall here. It's all going to be a crazy cool black aesthetic. One stall there. We're gonna have a crazy mirror with some insane downlighting, full body mirror right here for cool content pictures. And this is gonna be my own private personal bathroom shower. So I'm gonna have a 6 shower there with one of those like overhead rainforest like shower heads that drop down from above you. Over here, this is where I sleep at basically. So we're going to, I game here, I film videos here, and I sleep here. So the goal with this room is we're going to expand it out, knock this wall down, and extend it out a few more feet, so I have more room to probably end up putting like an actual legitimate bed in here. Although this couch is extremely comfortable, I sleep better than here on majority of beds. So I can have a dedicated workspace as well as a dedicated sleeping space. Yeah, so this is my like little haven here. I love it. The aesthetic in here at nighttime when I have like my certain lights, cube, all that stuff on, it looks insane. But yeah, basically been living out of here ever since I've been back in Maryland. I've been so freaking dialed on everything. It's been a blast. This has been my like happy place. Not happy place. It's like, sounds like I'm addicted to it. I feel like an old head. I just enjoy smoking a cigar after a long day of work. It's my like little mini dopamine reward. Anyways, Bucked Up sent me a bunch of stuff. I have never been a consistent taker of creatine. Ever since I got these gummy bucks, I have been taking probably, I don't know if this is bad, 7 to 10 grams of creatine a day. And I was supposed to do like 5 grams of monohydrate. With these damn gummy bucks are so freaking good. I find myself just coming in here to snack on them throughout the day. My personal favorite flavor is the Tropic Thunder, and then there's a watermelon one. Shout out Bucked Up again. This is what I mean by this company is taking care of your boy. They are showing so much love to me, more than any other sponsor I've ever had. This is why I wanted to be with them. They're gonna make me like the face of the brand, integrate me in content. Going out there on Monday or Tuesday, they're filming with me for like 8 hours. So like, your boy's on his content grind right now, even though I've been doing this shit for 5 years. So shout out Bucked Up, man. Code Alex, 20% off if you guys want to try any of that stuff. I'm about to get to editing a little bit of this YouTube video. And then I have a huge, huge surprise. In the next YouTube video, I have a crazy surprise, like probably gonna be one of the best videos of all time. Crazy announcement. Probably the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. So wait for that one very soon.